Yo, welcome back, guys, to today's commentary on Euro USD. So, we are going to start with checking the forest factory to see if we have a high impact news. And then for my second screen, there is no high impact news for the day. So, we'll go ahead and analyze the dollar index. And then what this means is that if the dollar index is bullish, then the foreign currencies like GU and EU is going to be the opposite, which means they are going to be bearish. Now, looking at this chart, without even analyzing this chart, you could see that we have a good example of a market maker buy model right here, where we have price sweeping liquidity for the first time, and then the second one, and closing above the low of the previous liquidity it just swept. And then our DRT has taught us that when we have an expansion like this, price is more likely going to trade into 50% of that area. And then you can see we have this sweep of liquidity at the low, and then the next target should be the liquidity above, and then the next target, which is the liquidity above, if not, it's not even up to 50% of this overall trading or dealing range right here. So I am completely bullish on the dollar index. I still hope that the dollar is going to print even higher. So from the daily time frame, sorry, on the weekly time frame, you could see this guy right here. This is a live market analysis. You could see we have that volume imbalance, and then price has traded into that. That is all I need for the weekly time frame. And then knowing that price is overall bullish, I'm only concerned with looking for zones that I'm going to take trade off. And then you could see that price are taking out previous day low, and then also on this is on Friday, and then this is on Thursday. Price has taken out all of those lows, which means price is more likely going to reverse on this daily candle. And of course, today is Monday. You don't expect much on Monday. Most of the market happens from maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, then on Friday we normally have retracement from the overall expansion. So we go down to the 4 hour time frame to see what we have, and then you could see that all of this area is a support area, and then you can see that price is slowly closing and rejecting that zone, which is the um from the monthly time frame, which is the volume imbalance from the monthly time frame. And then that tells us that price is still more likely going to push higher. And then we have this gap right here, and then you could see that price has filled that gap, and then we are retracing massively. I would love to see this 1 hour candle closes bullish. And then from the 15-minute time frame, what do we see? Okay, we should have a good change in market structure right there. And then when I turn on my Asian section range, we are still here to take out liquidity from Asian low liquidity. So it's a kind of tricky right now, but I would love to see price take out Asian low, because London section has not taken out any liquidity as it stands. So I would love to see price sweep below Asian section on DSY. That will give me more confluence to partake or to be part of this trading opportunity. So I would love to see that happen. And then if I'm expecting that, then price is more likely going to take out this low as well. This will serve as an inducement to from this point right here. That will serve as an inducement. So I'll be waiting for something like that for price to take out this low. But if that doesn't happen, and then price give me a good displacement with a market structure shift, it will be a low probability setup for me. So let's go to Euro USD, and then you can see we have a cracking correlation right here. You can see Euro USD taking out the high of Asian section, and then going back to the DSY. That is not happening, right? It is not happening. And then this is not proper. It's not supposed to be so. So I'll wait for the market structure shift. If I get a good market structure shift on both pairs, then I'll be more likely going to take this trade. Well, I didn't analyze the trade on EU because I'm looking at directly opposite of what is going to happen on DSY. I'm trading the opposite on Euro USD. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to do that right now. Okay, this is on the weekly time frame, and then it clearly shows that we are overall bearish. You can see price taking our liquidity, closing below. We have this last upswing right here, and then price is trading down, right? And then where will be our next target for price action? Right here, this liquidity, and then this liquidity. But we'll be more focused on this recent liquidity. Don't forget that it's on the weekly time frame. Now we move down to the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, you could see we have price trading into this fair value gap right here, and then we have this resistance right here. So let's see what the 4-hour time frame is telling us. And then don't forget the overall range on the 4-hour time frame is from this point to this point. And then price has traded into this golden zone, which is 75% of this whole range. It's an ideal range for you to look for a bearish, or for you to short this market. But we don't just trade like that, because this is on the 4-hour time frame. You need to refine it down to the 15 or to the 1 hour time frame. Now from the 1 hour time frame, let's see what we have here. Okay, this is good. You see price taking out that high right there. Let me take this off. The high there. But the only complication we are having now is that price is yet to sweep liquidity from DSY. But if I get price closing this way, then I wouldn't mind, although it would be a low probability setup, but I'll be also taking the trade. Let's go back to Euro USD. So 21 minutes before the end of this candle, I'm going to wait for that, right? I'm going to wait for that. Let's see how it plays out. Okay, let's see how it plays out. If price closes with this displacement right below that low, then I'll be looking to enter at this fair value gap. Be looking to enter at that fair value gap right there. Then this is how my stops will look like, targeting 1:3. I won't be that greedy, hoping that, like I said, today is Monday, and then price might decide to have a little bit of difficulty going up from this balanced price range. So targeting 1:3 is good for me. I'm okay with targeting 1:3. I don't need to target 1:5 or all of that. This is trading, right? So guys, this is my view on today's market, but I'm still having a little bit of complications because I see price not taking out the low of DSY, which is so unusual, and then it is called the crack in correlation of price action, right? See you guys next time. Peace.